Have you ever noticed how your dog looks completely calm when you pick up your keys? Maybe they wag their tail a little or quietly watch you from across the room. But inside their body, something very different is happening. Studies showed that a dog's cortisol levels, the stress hormone, can rise up to 3 times higher than normal, even before their owner walks out the door. Every departure feels like a small emotional crisis to them. And surprisingly, most people unknowingly make it worse. Researchers discovered that dogs begin feeling anxious almost 20 minutes before their owner actually leaves. Your everyday routine becomes a countdown in their mind. The sound of the coffee maker stopping, footsteps changing after putting on shoes, or the jingling of keys. Dogs notice every tiny detail. In fact, studies found that dogs can recognize up to 17 different pre-departure sounds in an average home, and the sound of keys creates one of the strongest stress responses. Many loving owners accidentally increase this anxiety by giving extra hugs, playing excitedly, or saying emotional goodbyes before leaving. But according to veterinary behaviorists, emotional farewells activate the same brain areas in dogs that are linked to grief. To your dog, that dramatic goodbye feels like something terrible is about to happen. Dogs who receive emotional goodbyes often show more barking, destruction, and panic after the owner leaves. Surprisingly, calmer departures create calmer dogs. Experts found that one of the best techniques is something called grounding touch. About 5 minutes before leaving, place your hand gently but firmly on your dog's chest or shoulder for 30 seconds without talking or making eye contact. This simple still pressure activates their parasympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for relaxation and calmness, helping lower their heart rate and stress levels. Researchers also discovered that short absences and long absences should be treated differently. If you are leaving only for a few minutes, the best method is actually no ritual at all. Simply leave quietly without turning it into an emotional moment. Dogs often process these short departures the same way they process you walking into another room. But for longer absences, predictable routines help them feel secure. Repeating the same calm sequence every day teaches the dog that your departure is temporary and safe. Another fascinating discovery came from hidden camera studies. The first 15 seconds after the door closes determine whether a dog settles down or panics. Dogs whose owners paused calmly for 30 seconds before leaving were much more likely to relax quickly. That small pause gives the dog's nervous system time to settle before the separation happens. Even the place where your dog waits before you leave reveals their emotional state. Dogs that stand between their owner and the door usually experience much higher stress levels because they are subconsciously trying to stop the separation. Dogs that constantly follow their owners around the house before departure are often already feeling anxiety before the owner even leaves. Meanwhile, calmer dogs usually stay in a favorite resting spot where they can comfortably observe the environment. Scientists also discovered something incredible about scent. Dogs track time partly through the fading strength of your smell. Your scent acts like a clock to them. This is why leaving an unwashed shirt or touching a specific object near the door before leaving can help reduce stress. Your scent remains behind and creates a feeling of connection and safety while you are away. Researchers noticed that some dogs experience sudden meltdown days, especially after highly social days filled with guests, attention, or constant interaction. The sudden contrast between heavy social contact and complete isolation becomes emotionally overwhelming for them. To prevent this, experts recommend creating small moments of separation during busy days, such as briefly closing a door between you and your dog for a few minutes. These tiny breaks help prevent emotional overdependence. Dogs may never fully understand where we go when we leave, but they deeply feel the emotional patterns we create around our departures. Sometimes, the smallest changes in our behavior can completely change how safe and secure they feel when left alone.